10 years, this has been just straight illegal in Canada. The Supreme Court of Canada ruled very clearly you can't open a municipal council meeting with a prayer because we have what's called the duty of religious neutrality. It's state secularism in Canada. The government can't pick a side. But Supreme Court doesn't have cops. Like, there's no one to enforce the charter except you and me.
Right.
Maybe that's better that way, but it does make it a little bit challenging, right? Because someone has to have some legal expertise and fight for their rights. And so we have been auditing municipalities, going through their minutes, their agendas, and recordings often of municipal council meetings to see how they open different meetings. We went through British Columbia, but we had these interns. So we're like, why don't you just start a database of everywhere across the country, every municipality, over 1,000 people from coast to coast. And so we have this database, and now we're just slowly publishing report after report. I'm going to have to finish up working on our Prince Edward Island report. There's only 15 communities in PEI that are over 1,000 people. But we found one that opened their inaugural council meeting with a Christian prayer. They invited a local United Church minister to do something that, her prayer wasn't like the most hell and brimstone, which we've definitely seen in some of them still.
Right.
But it still ends, in Jesus' name, amen, which excludes a large number of the people who aren't organized or aren't identifiably Christian. They also actually, in Summerside PEI, we discovered, have a historical Bible that they say they've used for every swearing-in ceremony in that community since Confederation.
Okay.
Which is the first I've seen for that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, don't know quite what to do with that. I don't think I like it. But...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like so anyone who happens to be non-Christian would have to be swearing in on this.
It's unclear.
Bible?
So I did ask them. I sent an email just the other day to their city council staff to try to figure out, because in most cities you can do a secular affirmation the same way you could do, like if you need to sign something legally, you can either do your oath or you can do an affirmation. And that's usually the same when you get sworn in as an MP or MLA. But there's a pressure if you were shown like, hey, Corey, every person who's been on council here has seen this Bible. You're like,
so you want me to do that too, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you're saying. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. And I imagine most people aren't going to be like, nope, no, I'm absolutely never going to do that. But
yeah, I mean, some people might. Some people are quite strong-willed, but like the default would be set there.
Yeah.
And like, I do want to bring back, because the initial complaint people or response we get is like, why do we care about this issue of all the others, right? Because it's largely symbolic in most cases and doesn't make a big difference. But the answer I have is it's a winnable one, right?